Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, Sasha Reads, and this is the January book tag. I think this is my third year doing the January book tag, and this is very exciting. This was created by my friend JAN-uary, and it's just chef's kiss. Like, it's such a good book tag. Like, if you have no idea what to do in January, what to film, because you've filmed everything in December, this is the one you need to do. Without further ado, let's just get into it. So I think there's like 10 questions. And the first question is, what was the last and first book, if you remember, that you read in 2023? The first book I read was actually Fated Throne by the Twisted Sisters. This is the 6th book in the Zodiac Academy series. It was a carryover. I was reading it from, I think, the last week of December, and I finished it on January 1st, driving home from visiting Shani and Abby. So that was really fun. So yeah, finished that on the drive home. And then the last book I finished in 2023 was A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas, which is a reread for me because I'm rereading the ACOTAR and the Crescent City books leading up to House of Flame and Shadow, releasing on January 30th. And they were both 5-star reads, obviously. Second question is, what is your first read of this year? I am filming this on the 8th of January, so I've already finished my first read of this year. I've actually just finished my 8th read of this year. But the first read was a carryover as well from December, and that was Tempting Orzed by Victoria Aveline. This is the 4th book in the Clocanian series, which is about these girls who was kidnapped by aliens, and then they kind of shipwrecked on this alien planet, and they all end up starting having mates. It is not as fun as Lies Planet Barbarians. They don't look like monsters or aliens. They kind of look like humans, so it's kind of sad. It was a really fun time. I think I gave it 5 stars. It's my favorite of the series, definitely. So far, I'm hoping Using Feo, which is the next book, is going to be my favorite, but we'll just see. Next question is, share 3 of your reading goals for this year. I have a little bit more than 3, and because I didn't do a reading goals video, you're getting them all in this video. First of all, it's always read 52 books. That's 1 a week for me. I know I'm going to surpass that unless I go into a deep dive depression. That's 52 books a year. I always have that goal. Second goal is to complete 7 series, which is an issue for me. I'm not a big series completer, so I'm hoping to complete that, definitely. I am reading the Zodiac Academy series this year, and I'll be hopefully finishing the Clocanian series this year too, because those are both like buddy reads that are happening throughout 2024, so it's very exciting that I'll actually be getting a series finished. Another reading goal is to read more diversely, which is always a reading goal for mine, just because I can always do better. And there's actually a Storygraph challenge called the Diverse Baseline, where they give you 3 challenges a month to read from a BIPOC author, and I'm hoping to stick with that. That's like a sub goal for reading more diversely, is to read at least 3 books by BIPOC authors this year. I'm hoping, like, I'm excited for that because I've already read 2 books this month for that challenge, and I really enjoyed both of them. So I'm very excited. Another reading goal is to keep up with my 12 Recs by 12 Friends and my 24 books to read in 2024. And then I really want to lower my physical TBR as well, because it's getting out of hand. Okay, next question was 3 anticipated titles. I've got a bit more than 3 here. As always, an overachiever. First of all is obviously House of Flame and Shadow by Sarah J. Maas. This is the 3rd book in the Crescent City series. It's supposed to be a trilogy. We will see. Decays Upon Wicked Gods by Molly X. Chang. I pre-ordered this because there was this whole debacle about this one white author being really stupid, 1-starring like authors of colors debuts from the same publishing company. So I'm pretty sure that that person got dropped, but when I read the synopsis for this book, I'm like, I want this. So I pre-ordered it, and I love this cover. The Pairing by Casey McKiston is coming out. I don't know what it's about. All I know is that Casey McKiston is writing another book, and I will read it. A Ride with a Dragon by Allegra Hall. This is the companion novel to Wolf in the Garden by the same author. I really enjoyed that book last year, and so when I heard there's a Dragon Shifter book coming out, of course I had to pick it up. When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. This is another dragon story. It's like 800 pages though, but I really enjoyed To Bleed a Crystal Bloom by this author, so I'm very excited to pick up When the Moon Hatched, which comes out in about 5 days. Clever Creatures of the Night by Samantha Mabry. I don't know anything about this book. All I know is I really enjoyed Tigers Not Daughters by this author. I gave it 5 stars. I thought it was brilliant. I love magical realism. I think this is probably, I stepped my toe into the magical realism world and like fell in love with it. So I will read anything this author writes. Okay, next question is, what goals did I reach / not reach last year? And I had to go look at my goals video last year because I had no idea what the heck I put down. Obviously, I reached my 52 books. I read 180 books in 2023, which is pretty awesome. I will be doing a favorites soon. I just don't know when that's going to happen. I was supposed to finish the Solarian World, and that did not happen. I'm actually rereading Zodiac Academy with a bunch of people on Meredith's Discord, and I did read 2 of the prequel series, and I didn't read the 3rd one. Like, that's pretty bad. I forgot I put that as a goal. Another one was to read Lynette Noni's Backlist, which I did do, kind of. I stayed up a read-along with Ash over at Ash's Adventures in Books, and we read all of the Madoran Chronicles together. Even got a new one released, and we also read Whisper and Weapon. So we haven't yet read the Prison Healer trilogy, but I've read the first one. So I only have 2 books left to go in Lynette Noni's Backlist. So I feel very good that I did do some of that, or most of that. TBR consistent. Oh, be consistent with my TBR game, which I sort of did. There were some months that I didn't do it, but I tried to stick with it. So I feel like that was like a iffy one. Another goal was to reread Throne of Glass. I got up to Queen of Shadows. Yeah, didn't continue. Read more of my physical books. I'm kind of reading them, like trying to get it down. I haven't looked at like the actual stats of like what was on my physical TBR that I read last year. I really should do that just to see, because I feel like I might either hate myself or I might feel some sort of accomplishment. Another goal that I completely forgot about was I was going to unhaul a book for every book I hauled. That I didn't keep up with, but I have a feeling it might have happened because I did like 3 or 4 unhauls last year, and they were all around the 100 book mark. So I don't think I hauled 400 books. If I did, I have a problem. Another one was to be more consistent with like book clubs and such, and I feel like I was. I read a majority of the Full Moon Book Club. I think it was like 7 or 8 out of the 12 I did my own like buddy read with Ash, like I mentioned earlier. The Discord is also reading the Coclanian series. So I'm feeling good about book clubs and buddy reads. I definitely want to continue more this year. I'm actually going to be the host for the Full Moon Book Club in February, which is completely like, if you told Sash last year that was going to happen, you would have like blew her mind. And still my mind is blown that Jan has asked me to be the host for February with her. And so we're going to be reading Animal by Lisa Taddeo, which is very exciting. So if you don't know what to read in February, pick that up and then come to the live show. I have a feeling it's going to be a blast. My last goal for 2023 was to meet Abby, which when I filmed that, I didn't realize I was going to meet her in 2022. I met her on the last day of 2022 because I was road tripping from Melbourne back to Queensland where I live, and I was stopping in New South Wales for a night, which ended up being 2 nights. And I met Shani. Shani was like, yeah, you can stay with us. So stayed with Shani in New South Wales. Turns out Abby lived right around the corner from her. So I did surprise Abby at her workplace, and we had coffee, and we then hung out and saw the fireworks for New Year's Eve in 2022. So that's just insane. And then I did meet Abby again at Rare in 2023, and we had such a fun time, which actually does go into question number 9. Favorite bookish memories of 2023. Rare was probably one of my bestest memories of last year. Flew to Melbourne, met Abby again. We had a hotel room together. Met Grace from G Swizzle Books, hung out with Zoe again, met Lana from Laws and Lullabies, Kat from Stars and Embers, and we went to karaoke together, and we just had a really fun time. I just cannot wait, because in 2025, Babe and Rare are coming back to Australia, so I'm just gonna have a blast. I'm hoping that even Meredith's Discord, I'm hoping someone in Australia is just going to organize a hangout sometime this year. That was best memory. More memories was just all the live shows. I created my own readathon that Meredith, Ren, and Erin helped me co-host, which was the Thick Thighs readathon, where we just read and enjoyed fat people and their bodies, and it was such a blast. 2023 was such a good bookish year, not just in reading but just in memories too. And yeah, I love this community so much. Question 6 was new releases I'm not interested in. I don't actually know about any I'm not interested in. I don't really keep up with authors I don't like. Yeah. So, soz, not soz. Question 7 was, what are some reading habits you want to change this year, if any? Obviously, I always want to read more diversely. I think my reading habits are pretty good. Maybe I'd like to annotate more, or actually not keep books on my currently reading shelf for so long. There's someone there that have been there for literally months, and just stop softy and effing and just read the damn book. Yeah, softy and eff for maybe a month, not for 6 months. Come on, Sash, really? Question 8 was any adaptations I'm excited for, and Avatar: The Last Airbender is coming out in February. I'm so excited for that, and I'm gonna say that's an adaptation from the comics. Anyway, that's the only thing I really know that's coming out. Do you know if that's anything that's coming out? Let me know down below, because I don't. And question 10, is there any carryovers from last year that you'll still plan on finishing? Yes, Addie LaRue. I still haven't finished that, but I really want to. Honeymoon for One is an arc. Oh, reading habits I need to change. I don't read my arcs. I need to read my arcs. Come on, Sasha. Read your friggin' arcs. Carryovers. Back to carryovers. Promises Stronger Than Darkness. I need to finish because I loved the first 2 books and I love this world. And so I just want to finish it. But then I also don't want to finish it because I don't want to leave this world. And then Jade City. I'm halfway through that book. I need to just get it done. Anyway, that is it for the January book tag. I know it says don't tag people, you don't have to tag people, whatever, but I'm going to tag Meredith, I'm going to tag Erin, I'm going to tag Ren, I'm going to tag Kirsty from K-Beth Bookish, I'm going to tag Ash from Adventures in Books, I'm going to tag Liv, literally the whole Discord. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. If you did get to the end of this video, put a black love heart because that's just Jan's aesthetic. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.